It's your boy DJ Akademiks, and now listen, man. ASAP Ferg. Now, ASAP Ferg is a rapper out of ASAP Mob. He's a New York rapper. And also, he's in the group with ASAP Rocky. Now, if you don't know, he has some hit songs, Work, and also Shaba. Now, pretty much he's backtracking after he put his foot in his mouth. Now, this is what he said in an interview with NPR's Microphone Check. Now, to him, he didn't feel racism was going on anymore. Now, this is what he said. He says, there's no racism with the internet. Racism only is like probably 5 generations ago. Racism been over. He said it's the old people that keep holding on to that. We don't hold on to that shit. We don't even know racism. We all like having, like my little brother had a white girlfriend and that's regular. We all like having all these white chicks. Now, I'm paraphrasing some of it because it's really from the magazine and he was talking a little bit candidly. But pretty much he said racism was over. Now, obviously, people got on his ass because he also said that, listen, basically, it's not about racism no more. It's about money, which he has a point. We'll get to it. But he says who got the biggest money. Now, pretty much he's backtracking today because you can't just say something as racism doesn't exist and it's been over 5 generations and not expect some type of scrutiny. Now, he then took to Twitter because he's now clearing that up. He said, in regard to my NPR interview, just to be clear, I am fully aware that racism still exists. The point I was trying to make is that within a group of like-minded, progressive thinking people that I interact with, racism and separatism doesn't exist to the extent that it did. Let me just stop with this bullshit ass statement. Now, ASAP Ferg, the fuck are you talking about? Listen, man, racism still exists. It might not exist in the same capacity. It's okay to say racism isn't as prevalent now as it once was. But to make an ignorant statement like, racism been dead 5 generations ago and then insult our intelligence by coming with a half-assed apology talking about, the point I was trying to make is that, listen, with people within a group of like-minded progressive, shut the fuck up. The fuck are you talking about? Listen, I like ASAP Ferg, but this is the reason why rappers should not even speak on social issues because they prove time and time again. Because if his explanation in the actual interview is that because me and my brothers used to be fucking white chicks, that mean racism was over, shows you how limited his view of the world is. It also shows you that his view of the entire world is only seen from his eyes. He can't see what everyone else is going through. And because he may have personally not be knowingly affected, he thought that shit was over. So listen, man. This is the reason why, and I said it before, when Young Thug came out and he said that shit about Mike Brown, I was like, how could he, especially when he's black, say that no, rappers should not speak up about issues like Mike Brown? But then when you think about it, and you think about the dumbass shit they say, then you think about how they're walking contradictions. They rap about killing people. You can't then come out and say, don't kill people. You basically can't make these social stances. Then when you hear about even racism, these guys, they get a couple white models, it's all good, it's over. That's not the case. Most of these rappers can't get beneath the surface. And it's great to talk surface talk when you're talking about, is racism dead? And you'd be like, yeah, it's not that popping no more. But when you talk about the actual institutions where it's still very prevalent they don't know about that. Or they're not that deep. These rappers just simply aren't that deep. And that's the thing when you get mindless fucks that follow them thinking they're smart. Well, you know they're not fucking smart. Right? Like only someone would make a clearly ignorant, bland, very generalized statement like that. It's been dead over 5 generations ago. Because you're fucking some white. Come on, get the fuck on out of here. Now, listen, as I said, man, I'm just disappointed with his comment. His half-assed apology or explanation on Twitter on a goddamn notepad that he screenshot shows his lack of also respect and also acknowledgement for the blunder he made and the people that probably felt offended. So listen, I've never been the one to pull the race card. You guys probably know, I'm a harsh critic of my own race more than anybody else. But to be ignorant to something that does exist and act like it's been dead is beyond idiotic. Something I can't tolerate, something I can't stand. ASAP Ferg, you're wilding the fuck out. You're wilding the fuck out. And I want you guys to read the whole article, what he said. You guys could get a better concept, and you guys could react. There's a link in the description. But it's your boy DJ Akademiks. Get in the comment box, and I want to hear what you guys have to say. Now, and for everybody, because Every time we talk about race, there's always a couple people that chime in. Are we talking about race again? Yes, motherfucker. We gotta keep some type of dialogue going on. We can't talk about fucking rich homie Quan twerking on stage every day. All right? Get in the comment box. Your boy DJ Akademiks. I'm out.